Peinteingu, go, 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 go. Peinteingu. Peinteingu, go, 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 go. Peinteingu. Right, that's enough of you, you little shit. Get back in your corner. Take this with you, you peasant, swine, vagabond, vagrant, merciful little pile of shit. Whoops. Oh, he's fallen over. A moment. A moment. While I help the little lying fuck avoid disaster. Sit in place, you swine. Dear gods above. Greetings, greetings, and iokoso to Peinteingu. I hope you all were. Are you all were? I hope you all were. A beautiful blank canvas for today's Peinteingu. A new Peinteingu shall be born today. We're off to Liberia. Liberia. Sometimes I get too Chinese with it, like, we're off to Liberia. Oh. Part of me does want to do a Chinese getup as well, like, because it's equally as funny, like, hero. Like the Jap one is like I prefer the Jap, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Is more aggressive? Like, and I have the brow for it. Japanese. Um. So welcome, Monday. It is Monday, the beginning of a new week. Twaker Indy Beru, first in, welcome to Peinteingu. He says, Peinteingu! With a U, it's spelled with an O, you swine. Do it live, nigger. I am. You're just early. It's not my fault you're early, Third Reich from Jason Griffu. Griffu Beru, welcome to Peinteingu. Demon Hunter Beru, welcome to Peinteingu. I have arrived, and my priest, my Reich. Good. This is good. Press your Reichs if you have not subscribed, or liked, or commented. If you are simply lurking in the viewing participant section of the stream, then I will unleash Garlos upon you. I will take off the bucket that contains his most glorious power, and all will witness the debauchery that takes place. Not many have witnessed Garlos unbucketed. Few have survived the encounter with the unbucketed tiger. Of those few, I strangled all of them. Lars Tonka. Hi. Welcome to Paintingu. A new arrival? Question mark. Tars Tonka. Who be Tars? Cool name though. Tars. Welcome Tars. Tarzu. Welcome to Paintingu, Tarzu. Or would you prefer Tonku? Tars Tonku. It's Tars Tonka. Everyone on Paintingu gets an oo. Third Reich has much honor. No video. There's no visual? Hi, rewrote it. You aren't getting any visual? Double honoru for Griffu. Because he had to go out and come back in, he gets double the honour. It's not that easy. Double honour is far more difficult to achieve than that. Right. Where's my drums? Where's my taiko? Where's my taiko? Today we are off to Liberia. And we have to paint in Liberia. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the same thing as I did before. Shit! I have shat upon my own stream with my frivolous mistakes. With my eagerness. I have fucked it up. All of you should leave. All of you should thumbs down. I have failed to entertain you this Monday evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where and when you are witnessing the glory of Paintingu. And now, some taiko drums. Madam, Sherry Delta Ruberu, welcome to Paintingu. Delta Beru, what Paintingu did you say you want to do? Was it the castle one? Did you say you wanted the castle one? Or did you want the Wham Jam one? Did somebody want the Wham Jam one? If you would like to purchase any current or past Paintingu, simply DM me. I am currently in the process of uploading, taking pictures of, and historically scribing and recording all of the Paintingus. At least the paper ones, anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do about the foam ones. We shall see. Richard Fordu, welcome to Paintingu. Still the best name in the chat. Dick Ford. I say every time I see that Richard Ford thing come up, I'm just like, Dick Ford. That's just like one of the best names I've ever seen in my life. Like that is like you could totally make a fucking James Bond parody with that name. My name's Ford. Dick Ford. Oh, what did I say? Your middle name? You're like, please tell me your middle name starts with an A. Dick A. Ford. Oh fuck. A quick sip to moisturize the palate for the intro to Paintingu. Some taiko drums and shamisen to gather your chi, to focus your attention, so that you may greater witness the glory that is Paintingu. Paintingu. Where's my bitch? Paintingu. I have many bitches. They are all brushes. They're not actually bitches. Paintingu. Paintingu. Painting you. Painting me. It's Paintingu. Yo. It's all in the bottom lip. Some shamisen and taiko drums to get the blood flowing. To prepare us to Peinteingu this Monday. Regardless of your interactions with Babaron, the stressful times that may be incurred with interacting with Crown World. Here on Peinteingu, I, Defenderu, former god of Peinteingu, now demigod of Peinteingu, will entertain you this Monday. And you, if you have any honor at all, shall pay for Peinteingu. However, it shall remain free. I am a merciful demigod. I also have no way to force you to pay for Peinteingu. Although, if I did, I would. I would whip you. I would flog you all. And make you pay for Peinteingu. Oh god. Ding 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 ding. Right. We'll set up. We have everything. We're going to Liberia. We have a rabbit, a flower, and a knife to paint. Where's the things? Where are the things that I need? Oh yeah. Right. Time to dance with some demons! As we perform today's Peinteingu.
This is not water bottle.
Well, this is not a place for you to peddle your shit, you fake German swine! Fuck you and your water bottle! The nerve of these people! The absolute audacity of these people to peddle their muck and filth on Peinteingu. The nerve! The neck! Paint! Talk! Fight! Rant! Is the crazy Aussie in yet? I haven't seen him in the chat yet, no. But he's gas, I like him. He's fucking funny. We'll see if he sticks around and, like, doesn't freak out or some shit. Like, he doesn't seem like the type. He seems like a proper, like, fucking, what would you call it? Fringe, like the rest of us. You know? Paint! Paint! And so begins! Round one! That wasn't good enough. There we go. Round one! Paint! Let's get these bitches wet! Oh, one of the bitches fell over. A bitch fell over! Big bitch! We'll begin with a brewski. Paint. Dip her down. All the way down. Till the bitch's hair reaches the bottom of the bucket. Swill her around. Get her nice and wet. And pull her halfway out. Not all the way. Only halfway. Then beat her rigorously. Remove all evidence of the encounter with your royal rag. Proper bitch care is very important here on Peinteingu. Correct bitch maintenance is a staple here on Peinteingu. What kind of demigod painter would I be I didn't take good care of my bitches. A tiny squirt to allow the goo to flow. Where's my white? Thick white. Thick, gooey whiteness. I need a tool. I have a need for a tool. There are benefits to acrylics being plastic, essentially. There are also many downsides to acrylics being plastic, essentially. Some goopy whiteness for the Peinteingu. So, Liberia. Let me think. It is in Africa. Again. We're off to Africa again. I've got nothing against Africa, but it's just like, how many fucking countries are there in Africa? Fuck! Please don't Pepe me. Paint. That's hilarious. Double honoru involves losing goo a fingeroo. Oh god. I'll have to mock commit seppuku on live on Peinteingu one day, like. I have dishonored myself. I have ruined the Peinteingu. Just shink. Ah. Like, make it a really brutal one, like proper anime, like try and get like order like fucking blood pack squibs from the internet or some shit. I've just like pierced it in. Just have it like burst all over the place, like ah. Like that was one of my like. Obviously, probably a lot of people like are coming from the same place and feel the same way. But like, one of the main things that I always loved about like anything to do with like Japanese films or fucking samurais or anime or any of that shit, like, you know, it was like the overacting, like the over the top acting, and then the like the insane over the top blood effects, like, you know what I mean? Like somebody doing a fucking EI or a Ki or whatever it's called, like just like in out of the sheath, slice back in the sheath in one swift movement, like, you know, it's one of the like most weeb fucking things ever, like, you know, I love it, like, and like you just see the chap like, and then like a drop of blood like rolls down his cheek or his neck or his chest line or some shit, and he's just like, and then coughs up some blood, and then like he like just slides apart or something. The blood just starts going like all over the place like a garden hose. Like, oh, it's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. The Asians know how to do like really captivating theater shit. Like, they're brilliant at it. Like all the costumes and the fucking the dragons and the fucking like all the drums and the music and stuff. Like, imagine like going to something like the Kumite back in the fucking day. You go to a fucking like, you know, what is essentially like, it wouldn't even need to be like a fight to the death thing for people to like want it or show up for, like, you know, but you'd have this like tournament between like all of these like fucking mad dangerous lads and just like fight. Like, that's another reason why people are so soft these days. It's like nobody's job like literally includes like a really, 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 really high probability of dying. Not even the army. Do you know what I mean? Like loads of people, like obviously there's still a chance of you dying depending on what army, depending on where. But overall, now for a while, like people say this all the time. We've essentially had 80 years of peace in a lot of ways, But like even in most armies these days, it's like they just like sit around working out, looking at maps, running drills, fucking guarding places, like, do you know what I mean? Like fucking patrolling, doing all this shit, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so even in the military, the likelihood of you engaging in like something that could be classed as like a risk of death, i.e., combat, really low, and then B, the chances of you dying even during combat is like historically really fucking low. Like, it'd be bullets and artillery and shit flying all over the place, like, and your enemy's like a few miles away, and like weeks go by, and like one marine gets hit by a bit of shrapnel, and they make a big deal about it. Oh my god, fucking Jeremy's been hit by an IED. Like, do you know what I mean? Flag, crying bitches, funeral, all over the news. One of our bravest soldiers is. That's one dude. It's one dude. And then the opposite end of the spectrum is the fucking Jews, just like every Saturday, just being like 6 million ovens, Jews. Buy the diamonds, you fucking bigot. Oh man, like, Clown World's hilarious on so many levels. It really is. Like, I listened back over to my rant stream on Friday. Oh my god, some of the shit I was saying, like, it's one of the things I said was like, I can't remember even how it started, but I was like, "You fucking amoeba, you single-celled organism." I was standing there trying to do qigong, like kind of semi-meditate, but like listen to the content I'm putting live on the internet every fucking day and be like, how bad is it? Like, and then, like, you fucking amoeba, you have no honor. Like, oh fuck, I love doing this. It's so much fun. Sip, sip. Honking my forklift horn in time with Tycho Paint. What are you moving around? Is it all like just miscellaneous shit? Like, what kind of warehouse do you work in? This is a little bit of tilt. Oh, like the amount of these that have a fairly severe tilt to them because of the angle I paint at, like, fucking hilarious. So funny. That's there we go. Gotta be a better rule. That will do, pig. I've recently decided that I want 2 more props, at least, in the coming weeks or months for the stream. I want a pro smoking a cigarette. I think I'm going to call him Terrence or something. No, maybe something biblical. Balthazar. No, that popped into my head because of Owen's fucking clip. What's another biblical name? One that's not used often. I could call him Confucius. Confucius the Crow. Paint. Oh, God. Paint. I have to try and remember the images of Liberia I looked at now. Coastal city with, like, jungle stuff. I don't think I saw any mountains. Right. What kind of... Hmm. 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 Take some of the burnt sienna. Slap a bit of white on it. We don't want it to be too brown. Yeah. Right, okay. I'm thinking... Yeah, first thing that came to my head was like the whole thing like this, and then maybe we'll do a coastline here. Squirt, squirt. Methuselah's a good one. Methuselah's a good. Isn't that fucking? No, what's the one out of Spawn? Marabolgia? I don't even know if that's a legit one. Methuselah's a good one. Call him Enoch. I know that's big in the like. That's fairly well known in the Truther realm. But Enoch the Crow. But yeah, and the other one I wanted is a monkey, for obvious reasons. I was just like, I was making coffee this morning, and I legit made myself giggle. But like, I was thinking about doing, the promos I do every day for this, like on YouTube and TikTok and fucking Instagram and all. And like one of my running things for a while now has been like, you there. Part of me wants to create like I'll either like order a like little like a stuffed animal monkey or some shit, or I might try and make one, or like modify a stuffed one or some shit like. But I want like a monkey puppet or something, and I want to be able to be like monkey, and this thing comes on screen. Like the amount of shit that I want to do that I could do, but the amount of effort it would take right now out of my schedule, like sitting down for a few hours and making a monkey puppet, like But I'm gonna do a few things over the next while. I'm so inundated with things, be it my personal art projects, stuff for the bears, just the daily happenings of like life in the house and my family. I don't think I'm going home this Christmas. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Some yellow for the sandy bits. Paint, paint. Saw your crow friend walking down the road last week. Asked him if he needed a ride home. He told me to fuck off. Hector? I want it to be like either like, something that begins with C or K. Like legit like Kevin the Crow would be kind of funny, Or like something biblical and like outlandish that like you wouldn't call a bird. Just like fucking like Ethialtes or some shit like, do you know what I mean? Agamemnon. Like it's not quite sandy. Some white is needed. The monkey's just going to be called Monkey. Randomly, Monkey! Squirt, squirt. And now for the Archeon, otherwise known as the ocean. Why pronounce words normally? Why even bother to pronounce words normally when everyone else seems to be opting to just, be fucking absolutely crazy? Paint, paint. Abednego the Crow. Gone from fucking like Methuselah to Hector. Abednego. Kevin. like. Uh, paint, paint. Paint, son. Paint, paint. Where's the shit? Where the fucking... Painting. Google. Paint. Paint, paint. Oh, very pretty. Tiny squirt, little squirt. A Rogan's eye squirt. Peinteingu, goo, 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 goo. Peinteingu, goo, 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 goo. Ja. Sometimes you must attack the canvas, yeah? It is very wet. State Mama Baru, welcome to Peinteingu. How are you? I hope you're well. Sip, sip. Okay. Summer buildings. We need to do Liberia, the coastal metropolis. We will get the beige out again. Where's my little... What's this? Come to me, you little bitch. Where are you? Found you. Get that bitch wet. Slap her about. Get rid of all the evidence using royal rag. Why is it royal? Because it's purple, bitch. I made it, Defender Bear. Welcome to Peinteingu. How the bloody hell are you? I hope you're satisfied, now that you're finally here. Jedediah the Crow. Jed for short. We're discussing names for the crow. Oh, it's hilarious. Like, pretty good just hanging out with the puppies and working. I was falling asleep. I need Defender Bear humor. I will attempt to rouse your chi and keep you awake in these trying times. The winter can bring sleepiness and despair due to the lack of sunlight. However, things like the Peinteingu will uplift your spirits. Shower your chi and make her feel real good. Right, time for a metropolis. Lots of like beachfront huts and stuff, and we'll throw in some apartment complexes, you know, touristy shit. Goddamn tourists. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Hey. Just a little squirt. Just a wee one. Peinteingu, goo, 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 goo. I seen this. Speaking of dogs, actually, the female and I went to the shop there yesterday. We went to the we didn't just go to the shop. I paid for a carvery meal. We went to a local carvery. It's delicious. But she parks the car up right, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat, obviously, like, and I look left, and there's just this big Jeep, and she's like, "Have you got enough room to get out there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, yeah." And like, it was a bit of a squeeze, but it was grand, like, you know. And I squeezed myself out of the fucking out of the car, and I just staring me right in the face is this German Shepherd puppy. He's like, it's probably like 2 months old or something, like, he's starting to get big, like, but he's still a puppy, like, and he's just sitting in the passenger seat of this Jeep that we parked beside. And I just get out of the car and he's like the first. We just made eye contact. It's like the first thing I see when I turn away, like, and close the door. I'm just met with this little puppy's face, like, and I was just like, "Hello," and starts wagging his tail and starts going mad and all, like, and he was just sitting there, pure chill, waiting for the owner to come back, like, and then stupid me is obviously getting him, like, all amped up and shit. I'm like, "Hello," like. Part of me was like, fuck, like, I hope he doesn't, like, piss all over the inside of the car and all, because I got him really excited, like. But I love dogs so much. When I see a puppy, I'm just like, I'm like a dog when I see I'm like, play, like, oh, it's ridiculous, like, I love animals so much, like, and I don't get the opportunity to, like, interact with them as much as I would like. A friend of mine used to work for a zoo here in Dublin. Well, not here in Dublin, fucking, like, here in Ireland, but in Dublin. And, like, he said he thought, like, it was class for a while, but then there's, like, a lot of stuff that he saw and heard and shit that he was kind of like, oh, fuck this place, like, I find that a lot of people, though, like vegans, vegetarians, fucking, like, self-professed animal lovers, like, I'm one of them, like, but, well, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, I'm not a fag. But a lot of them, like, from my experience, they can, like, cite all of these, like, it's like anything else. It's like any of the other narratives. They'll cite all of these things. Well, did you know that, like, all the seals, like, cute little seals are, like, fucked up and shit just to make people's, like, fur coats and shit. Like, like, the usual arguments of, like, you're being so cruel to the animals, like, and it's like, yeah, this is true. A lot of industries produce mass scale suffering for certain animals, like the dog eating, like, the markets that you see the images of in China, where they just, like, kill and butcher dogs while they're alive and shit, like, and, like, they don't see any problem with it, like, like, I've seen, obviously it's like there's a different, for us Westerners anyway, there's a difference between a dog and a pig, but I've seen other people do that shit with pigs where they just walk up to the thing and just stab it in the neck in the right place, like, and just let the thing run around and drop dead, like, It's like certain cultures just don't have that, like, oh, you must respect the animal when you kill it. Like, a lot of cultures just, like, throw something upside down and fucking hack its neck apart, like, and thing just spazzes out for a few seconds and then dies, like, and, like, two little bitches, that can be like, oh, that's horrific, but it's like, you don't have the same reaction when a human dies. You just go, oh yeah, well, shit happens, which is crazy. Like, that's inverted, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I love animals, but, like, when something happens to one of us, our own like, our own species, our own kind, it's like, because we have a higher level of consciousness as well, for the most part. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people who are basically animals. Like, there's probably moments in my past where you could easily argue that I was more animalistic than human. Whatever a human is, anyway. Like, from what I've heard, fucking, the hue of man. You are the color of man. You are not actually man. Like, all this fucking bollocks. Like, a lot of that stuff is, like, same to me. Like, it's like, yeah, it sounds interesting, but unless it's actually applicable to my life in any kind of, like, immediate sense, where I could, like, employ that knowledge in some way or another. Think about the amount of knowledge that, like, you were, like, that was, like, shoved down your throat in school. We used to say it all the time. It's like, like, miss, yes, why are we doing this? This is, like, I'm never going to have to do this in my life. So why are we learning it in school? Because we want you to.
Now shut up and do what you're told and put the uniform on. It's like, what's like the fact that our parents were like totally like, oh yeah, that's normal, yeah. You know, propaganda, sex education, you know. I mean, you're not even 18 yet, and your school is teaching you about sex. That you don't think that's weird? Well, it's for the safety of the children, really. Is it now? Interesting. Paint, paint. An African metropolis. Liberia! Paint, paint. Peinteingu. Gonna need some more squirty squirt. I look back twice and the chat doesn't move, and then I look back a third time and it's like whoa. I saw the peddler's name there. Welcome, peddler, to Peinteingu. I heard your good news, that you are to be a grandfather. A joyous occasion. Gods have been kind. Got to keep it warm for the puppies. That's my vibe. I swear to God, when I stick to, like, it's winter now here, like, when I stick the heating on, the female gives out to me because I put it up to like 23 degrees. Like, I like just sitting there and be like, like, in Liberia, tourist traps are just traps. Like the fucking fake leaf floor leading to fucking spike, like a fucking spike pit, like. Oh, that's hilarious. Vision's a bit blurry today. I haven't had a chance to, like, recently, due to the weather and other things. I usually go around to the pitch and putt. There's like a set of hills around the corner, about like a fucking 10-minute walk away, like, and you can nearly see like the whole town from this spot. It's beautiful. But I take the opportunity to just stretch my eyes, you know, get those muscles around the eyes moving again. Stare at the horizon for a bit. It's good for you. Haven't been able to do it lately, and I've noticed I have indoor eyes. Been indoors for like a few days in a row, like, you know. Don't like I haven't had to go shopping, and even when I did, it was dark out. Like, you know, it's always like grey and gloomy. At least for the last few days, it has been anyway. Constantly raining, although it's warmer, you know. Obviously, because it's raining, but like. Puppies are the best thing to nap with. That happened so many times to me throughout my life, where like I go to somebody's house or like a friend's house or some shit, and they're like, "Oh, we got a puppy and all," and the thing would just start playing with me, and would just cuddle up with me, and then would end up playing with me for ages, and I'd get the thing really amped up and stuff, and it'd be running around in circles and all, and then it would curl up on top of me and just fall asleep. Like, the amount of times in my, like, throughout my life, the amount of times where I have felt a kinship with a puppy that I've never felt with a human being. I swear to God, like, there was this one time where, like, me and my best friend at the time went to his girlfriend's house, and it was exactly that. They got a new puppy, and he was this gorgeous little terrier thing, like, and they called him Scooby, I think. Was it Scooby? I can't remember. I think that might be a different one. But like, we showed up, and this thing's like this big, like, you know what I mean? Like, he could fit in one hand, like, and was playing with him in the. They were trying to keep him in in one of the side rooms, like one of those sun rooms, like an extra TV room off to the side of the house. So it was this small little room with just sofa and Italian all, and I was just chilling in there with the dog for hours. And then he eventually fell asleep on me. Like, but there was this point where like a few of the gang came in, and they were like, "You still chilling out with him and all?" Like, and like as they came in and said that, I was just like, I had him like up on his back in my lap, just like tickling him, and I was just like, "Yes, I understand. Yes, I do. Oh, you just want to play?" You know, like it's, they came in and they just seemed like, and I was like metal at the time, like you know what I mean? I'm like, and in kind of like, you know, off-putting, intimidating looking person aesthetically, like, do you know what I mean? I'm angry. I like fucking smell like cigarettes and shit, like, do you know what I mean? Like big beard, ginge, like big angry metalhead ginge, like, and I just have this small puppy in my lap, and I'm like, ah, go, 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 go. The contrast between how I behave and how I can appear to people in the moment, like, so I've always found it hilarious, like, it's fucking brilliant. I fucking love puppies. Gotta keep that bitch wet. So cute. Yes, it was adorable. If you're on about the German Shepherd puppy in the car, it was adorable. Mine are 2 weeks old. Oh! Little balls of fur. We have Australian puppies. What's the difference between a normal puppy and an Australian puppy? Do they piss the other way around or something? Like, what's the crack there? Like, do they bark backwards? like, like, they bark on an inhale. Aussie dogs are so smart. Probably because they have to be, because of the amount of shit that can kill them. The same could be said of the people. I'm going to go into greater detail with these little ones in the forefront. I need a smaller brush. A sminy one. A teeny tiny one. This might do. Paint. Hi, everybody. Hi, Pedro. Rockest Africa looks like a Ukrainian flag. What the good is this? Oh. Demandu, welcome to Peinteingu. How are you, sir? Paint. How is everyone? Everyone appears to be well. It would appear that allegedly everyone is well. Yes, we're very happy about the baby. Excellent news. The coming birth of a offspring of legends is always good news. Welcome to Peinteingu. Joe, you still as cranky as you were last night in Hanging with Bears. Have you used your special skills yet to hunt down the other Telecaster? Oh, I need to catch up on Hanging with Bears so bad. The last thing I got the chance to watch was Stuntman and Scouse, and then the one before that was Copper Bear and Toronto Jew Bear. I love watching Hanging with Bears. I just never get around to it, like, you know? Like, I'll watch it on, then I do my own stuff. Like, that's literally the only stream I watch. I just stick on, I catch up on him and, like, whatever's happening. Like, oh my god, the Bitcoin shit! I just got up this morning. That's so fucking funny, just that, knowing that he was, like, giving Bitcoin a load of shit. It's like, and then you just see the image of the graph. It's like, I just imagine a load of normies just seeing a clip of Owen, just being like, yeah, it's a fucking decentralized Ponzi scheme. It's all bullshit. Like, and they're just like, it's a what now? You know, just thousands of people pull out Bitcoin, like, and everyone's like, Big Bear, you fucking. Owen just sitting there going, what? You know, it's the truth. I, I like. I'm sure so many of us in the bear community have experienced that, where like a situation is presented to you in any given moment, and you just like call it how it is. You're just like, oh yeah, blah 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 doesn't like blah 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 because like, you know, he's like fucking trying to fuck blah blah blah, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Luna. And I'm always sitting there going, hold on, why is there? Does that make it worse that you're all trying to keep secrets and deceive each other? Like, you're gonna tell me to shut my mouth when I fucking just like say it how it is? Like, while the rest of you try and beat around the bush and tiptoe around bullshit and like, you know, play fucking happy families and fucking fake niceties with each other, like, you know, oh god. The amount of energy that people waste on a daily basis trying to just remember all the lies that they tell to the people in their lives. And like, I recently experienced a deception, you know, on my birthday. I had no fucking clue that they planned a surprise thing for me or were going to show up outside my front door. Not a fucking clue, like. But it was a beautiful moment. And it brought so much joy. And it was great. But I was deceived, you know? So, like, yes, there's moments where, like, telling a little white lie or, like, obfuscating the truth temporarily can bring about great joy, you know? Some people love surprises, you know? I don't mind them. I think people can put a lot of effort into planning a surprise and then it can turn out to be shit. I think one of the funniest things in existence is, like, people recording a moment that's supposed to be energetic and climactic and full of joy, and then they go 3, 2, 1, yeah, and the fucking thing falls over and something catches fire and somebody starts crying. You know, like, I find that hilarious. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, when I was a teenager and I was at funerals, I was like, this sucks. Can we not have a laugh and, like, see them off? Do you know what I mean? Like, does everybody have to keep crying over the fact they've been dead a week? Like, do you know, they've been dead long enough to be dressed and put in a nice box, and we've dug a hole, and we've, like, had them in the sitting room, and you've been crying for days, like, you know, like. Can we not just have a laugh and be like, right, he's dead, man, right? Like, do you think the person who's dead, like, if the afterlife works in such a way where you can witness, like, the normal happenings of still alive life while you're in the afterlife? Like, if the afterlife is the afterlife, then, like, what's the before life? Is that also is the before life also afterlife? So there's just life, and then before and afterlife. Oh, fuck. Ha 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 ha, Ted. Not cranky today. I'm not going to find the guy. One thing I didn't mention, he's been around for 4 years plus. Was a stuntman, was it? Oh. He needs to be found, Joe. And he needs a good stem talking to. Stern. He needs a good Stern talking to. There can only be one Telecaster, and that's you. Oh god, that would be so funny if somebody did a parody of, like, Highlander with fucking Joe Kagan. It's like, there can be only one. Like, it's weird. The other Telecaster bear only shows up in Vox World. He must not like Owen. So there's legit another Telecaster bear? Fuck off, really? He had a YouTube account with that name back in the day, but it's findable on YouTube. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Get Toronto Jew bear on the case. Paint. Bitte the Reich Botanu. Yes, Antonio. Congratulations on the grandchild. Antonio, welcome to Peinteingu. Because I can't remember if I said welcome to you. He's laying low as he knows what's good for him. Y'all may have to become Stratocaster bear. Only streams I watch is BB hanging with bears and now some nutter who paints. Occasionally. I occasionally paint. Most of the time I paint. Sometimes I just talk an awful lot amount of shit. "11 people watching may be a record." I think I had 13 or 12 at some point. I'm not sure. But our numbers are slowly but surely growing. Is the elf here? Like, if we have 11 bears here, that's awesome. But if we have 11 bears here, and we had me mate Damo and the elf, like, two bear-adjacent people. Wang Bear. Oh, what a name. Johnson Bear. Hang Low Bear would be a good one. Or Low Hung. I love funny Asian names. Like, what was the... Oh, yeah. Oh. God, Defender who need burping like big baby you. Take Sipu. Oh, there we go. Much better room. Okay. Little squirt, keep the blood flowing. What was he saying? I am not giving up the name. Nor should you. Hey, I have a strong feeling that this will be another kaiju painting. So I want the elf to come back on the stream because I want to ask him if he actually wants me to paint him some Vegemite. Because that would just be so fucking funny. Ah, there he is! Speak of him and he will appear! Who's NPE? Hello, bears. No problem, E. Long Duck Dong Bear. Welcome to Peinteingu, Sapphire Elfu. How are you? Do you actually want me to do you a painting of a jar of Vegemite? And if you do, how are you going to pay for it? Are you going to pay for it in Vegemite? Because if that's the case, we're talking a lot of Vegemite, like, you know. enough Vegemite that I could like sell it for a profit. Like selling loads of jars of Vegemite is one of those things where it's like, I know a guy. It's like, I got a guy. Trust me. Can you imagine ringing someone up and being like, yo, 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 yo. I got 12 gallons of Vegemite that I need moved like right now. Fucking Vegemite, nigga. How's it looking? Ah, yes, some metropolis is slowly forming on the painting. Watch, Defenderoo will get up to 100 live viewers and Jorts will start growing on his pasty legs. Oh god, don't even start. Only 100? You insult me, sir. I've said it before, that's one of the reasons why I've kind of like kept this quiet and like not promoted it too much. You know? I don't want BB thinking he has another fucking lunatic trying to fucking get in on his shit. Like, that chap's been through enough fucking stress as it is without him fucking thinking that fucking me. Oh god. Like, part of me thinks it'd be funny, you know, for a little while. But, like, I have thought about it where, like, it would be funny if, like, Papa J Bear and Joe Gagan and Stuntman and Scouts, they're all, like, big names in the bear community, like, like, Bowler even. It'd be so funny if, like, we all let on that, like, you know, like, no, like, he's definitely a threat. Do you know what I mean? He's coming for you, like, do you know what I mean? Like, Peinteingu's, you know, growing by the day. He's definitely he's coming. Oh, and like, you know, like, you might want to watch out. Like, this is Jim Bob all over again. Like, do you know what I mean? Except this nigga can actually paint. So much more dangerous. Like, oh fuck. Right, paint. It's gonna be like, I'm trying to get buildings like in between the buildings. Like, you know, like I really want to like fill it in. Slowly but surely. Hold on a minute. We're at 12! Woo! I have finally gathered my disciples. Now we select a Judas and we betray everyone. Now's the time. At SDB, hilarious. Oh, Shirley Delsberg. But who is to say he doesn't have them on a... Yeah. Little did you know, the whole time I was doing Peinteingu, I was wearing denim jorts under this kimono. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I have really hairy legs, and I'm ginge. Like, that would just be sick. Like, oh, man. That few weeks of like all of that Jort Wars shit kicking off will legit like live on in my memory forever. Like, seeing how people reacted and stuff, like, you know, people that I'd like gone camping with and like gone to stayed over in their house and stuff, talked about all the stuff to do with bears, like, saying nigger, like all this shit, all the concepts, all the truths, all the fucking conspiracy, all that shit, like, do you know what I mean? And, like, it just takes me turning around going, Jesus, Jim Bob's spiraling like a motherfucker, like, and they're all like, oh, a Christian! He's being disgraceful! How dare he insult a woman? His wife? Like, I'm just like, really? Jesus Christ. It's like some people just suck hard ass through a straw, like, they really do. Like, some people are just like, on the devil's dick. They really are, like. Like, I totally, like, I totally vibe with that whole thing. It was like, if you're a fucking abhorrent dickhead, just be honest about it. Do you know what I mean? It's the deception that fucks with people. Do you know what I mean? People being, like, straight up two-faced hypocrites, and then it takes you, like, a few interactions with them, or could take months. In that case, like, months for you to realize what their actual agenda, what their will, what their desires are, and stuff like. Like, everybody, all the bears that know me, like, know that I'm just a fucking Irish lunatic. Like, I'm just here to have a laugh. Like, I am here for the crack, and I paint like cool shit and funny shit. Like, I'm still figuring that out. I'm still trying to fucking like I'm still trying to, like, learn how to run my own business, like how to be like self-employed. Like, I'm a baby, like. In certain aspects of, like, life in general, I am still a little, like, I'm trying to be a real boy, and I'm getting there slowly, like. But, like the idea of Owen seeing one of my streams, and, like, I've said this before, the idea of Owen seeing one of my streams, or even just a clip of it, like, at the start, where I have the little bear playing the piano and all with the tip ball and shit, like, the idea of him seeing that, and then, like, having a bit of a meltdown because he's like, oh shit, here we go again, actually makes me laugh a bit. Like, I can't lie, like, not that I want it, obviously I don't want it to happen, but if that did happen, like, I would laugh. I would, like, I'd have to, like, I wouldn't have to write him a letter. I wouldn't have to explain it. Like, I know the first thing that would happen is not every bear that, like, knows me would just be like, nah, he's just taking the piss, like, it's cool, like, But, like, it would still be hilarious. It would still be hilarious, like, oh, here we go, another fucking painter. Fuck. At least I can actually paint, Right, it's that time of day. I had a Grandpa Joe. He taught me how to plot needlepoint and hook rugging. If you know what that looks like. Anyway, he was a terrible alcoholic. But he was a Grandpa Joe. Much in Crungats. That's hilarious. Who's this NPE? Is that a bear? Or, like, that can't be a bear. I mean, that can't not be a bear if they, like, know Joe and all that. Like, I prefer that. I prefer all of us knowing, like, who the fuck is here and shit, like, That's one thing that I learned from Owen, like, when I started watching him. I was like, okay, because I wanted to do, like, gaming streams. Because I'm a gamer, like, do you know what I mean? Like, since I was knee-high to a fucking grasshopper, like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do gaming streams and become a gaming streamer, like, like, stream Dark Souls and shit, like, and do challenge runs and shit like that, like, so one of the things that I, like, really, like, caught onto Owen early, I was like, yeah, that it's like, the numbers don't matter. It's how you interact with people. It's why you interact with people. It's like the genuine, if you love doing it, then they'll get that, and so on and so forth. Like, and I've always known that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a lot of us know the shit already. We just have to be reminded, Like, what was that, a meme I seen there a few days ago or a week ago or something, and I thought of it again this morning. That, like, that people say that a lot. We're like, oh, I was born in the wrong era. I was born 2 centuries late or something. It's like, no, you were born now for a reason, And if you're old school, it's to remind the people now about old traditions and why they're good, Like, could you imagine how funny would it be if, like, Peinteingu turns out to be, like, one of the things that, like, reminds people that, like, you can appreciate another culture by, like, kind of mocking it, Because I know for a fact a load of normies would watch this and be like, oh my god, that's so offensive. And those people suck. Like, if you're the type of person to watch me do this, even from the beginning, when it was, like, really shit, like, you want to talk about poor production quality, like, I didn't even have a proper headband, like, do you know what I mean? I was a sorrow on the rudder of legendary acts. Oh, God. Anyway, I need a sip. Love the fight, Joe. If only you still had the beard. We could do the Gandalf scene where you say, you shall not pass. I forgot about that. Joe, I can't believe you shaved, nigga. I can't believe you shaved, Joe. God damn, like. Welcome to Peinteingu, Corberu. Awesome name, Core Bear. Do you do, like, gym shit? Are you all about the core strength? Or, like, have you attempted many times to reach the Earth's core? Gravy Baru, welcome to Peinteingu. How are you, Minister? Keep away from the salt. I fucking love salt. Joes don't need livers, they are crushers. Bandit, I'm changing my name back in 2 days. What? No! Oh, excellent. You're going back to plain old Anthony again. My God. Ginger, hairy legs, and George is, it's torture. Yeah. I'm not surprised you've lost your appetite. I knew, I got sick in my throat, a little bit when I said it. Somebody, would, I don't even know if I'd do it if somebody put a gun to the back of my head. If somebody put a gun to the back of my head and was like, put them jorts on! Put those fucking jorts on! I'd be like... kind of think I'd rather the bullet in the back of the head. Especially considering the current climate. Even before any of that shit, I used to watch 80s movies and all, and you'd see, jorts, even on women, a pair of jorts, and I'd just be like, what a waste of material. Do you know, I think that about fucking bikinis and shit, do you know what I mean? It's what's the point in wearing that little fabric? There comes a point where you're not really wearing clothes. Do you know? You're just, presenting yourself to the limit of the law. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm not showing ass and pussy and nip, really. Do you know what I mean? I'm leaving fuck all to the imagination. But oh, seriously. Fine, but I will need to pour one out for good old Aunt Tony. I can vouch for that, he's a lunatic. Much appreciated, Minister. The jorts are so self-righteousness is nauseating. Oh, stop. I think, the... Elf is back. I'm shadow banned on main. Welcome to Peinteingu, Spite Fairy. Oh, that's hilarious. Fucking Yeah, like it took me all of like 2 weeks to get utterly fed up with anyway. Even Bravey Bear, I fucking love Bravey Bear, but anytime Bravey Bear turns around to me, in the like since all that happened, anytime Bravey Bear turns around to me and he's like, "Oh, did you hear what blah 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 did?" Iron Man Bear did it the other day, where he was like, "Oh, did you see what the Strawberry Karen said?" I was like, I don't care. I could not give less of a fuck. Like, I am so over that shit. Like, and the fact that like the people who left still like they still speak of the Bears in an ill manner and like pity people who are still a part of the bear community. Are like, I can't believe those people are still there. I left because of X and X reason, and it's like if like the fact that those faggots don't see, feel, if they don't see, hear, or feel, do you know what I mean? How fucking stupid, hypocritical, and up their own hole pretty much all of them are. Like everyone from the Strawberry Karen to fucking that Buzzwrecker gobshite to fucking Woodshop Bear. I used to watch Woodshop's like things on, what was it, like TikTok or whatever. He made some really nice balls. He's good with a fucking with a lathe or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, just because someone appears to be a functional human being doesn't mean they're not a total asshole. Like, do you know what I mean? And like sometimes you can see it in their face. Because there's a few of them, like, you know, like I saw a Woodshop and I was like, freak. And I met Buzzwrecker, I was like, freak. You know, there's something about Strawberry Karen where I was like, bit of a freak. You know, he's got a massive forehead. Like, I'm not being an asshole. Like, I'm just being totally honest. You can see stuff sometimes where you're like, you know, I got a bit of a Jimmy Neutron head on you, nigga. Like, do you know what I mean? Is there something there? Like, like, is the universe trying to tell me something that, like, you know, red flag, like, may behave like a cunt in the near future? What did you get banned for? I'm not allowed to chat on Sapphire Elf. What the fuck happened? The name Spite Fairy is hilarious. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? I actually love it. Yeah, Brady was there in the beginning. It was so fucking funny. What is this what is the music playing? This is cool, Defender Bear. Subscribed. Ah, thank you for the subscription. Let me... Right. Where's the thing? Can I... Oh no, I'd have to sign into chat. You serious? Oh, fuck that. Okay, well... Where is it? It came from the 80s, Volume 2. A retro darkwave horror synth special. So that's... Oh, shit. I am being interrupted! I am being interrupted! These peasants are trying to peddle their shit on my stream again. How dare they? It came from the 80s Volume 2. And you'll see a purple image with like a biker helmet. It's that one. Is Defender reading the comments from 20 minutes ago? When am I not reading the comments from 20 minutes ago? Have you any idea how hard it is to paint and keep up with chat? When the stuff I'm painting is here and the chat is behind me. I was live for 7 hours last night with pigtails in my hair, stuffed with glow sticks. Did my hair and said in homage to Peinteingu. Oh, I'll have to watch that now. The Hulk wore jorts and nothing else. Brother had anger issues. Maybe there's a connection. That is fucking hilarious. I did not think of that. The Hulk wears jorts, and he freaks out because he's full of gamma radiation. I know Owen copped that before. I remember hearing Owen saying that before. That was like, oh yeah, like gamma radiation. Like, how funny is that? Like, he like gammas the fuck out, like, and rages out and smashes everything. Like, Betty, I like pretty lady but can't speak. Like, that's so. It's like Batman. You know, like Batman is like the fucking narcissist lunatic fucking like, you know, he's basically a fucking like boy-loving pedophile who just like creeps around in the dark and like like what was it fucking, and then like Hulk is like the ultimate gamut and shit. Oh, that's so funny. Spider-Man is just like some dude's weird expression of like fucking coming on everybody, like chap just squirting on him. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, just, like all it is that, you know. It's just the devil horns, like, I shit, like all that fucking cult Gnostic knowledge shit. It's like, oh, like it's fascinating and stuff. But like people who like talk about it all the time, and that's nothing. That's like all they talk about, like religion and theology and philosophy and all that shit. It's like, dude, you're missing out on life. Stop thinking about why life, and like do life. Don't think about life. Do life. Core strength is my new thing. I barely made it this far. I want to do a daily stream to teach my technique. Does our Earth have a core? Interesting question. I'd say it does have a center, you know, which you probably could describe as some sort of core. Like not wearing clothes while wearing a kimono. I've only ever gone topless in the kimono, you know. I've never gone bollock naked in the kimono. Not even off stream. A fig leaf would cover more. I love that saying. That's from Adam Savage, isn't it? From like Mythbusters. I reject your reality and substitute my own. I fucking love that shit. They still watch the streams, losers. Oh yeah, man. Like, imagine how much of a fucking bellend you would have to be to hate watch anything. Like, even for a few minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like when my name was mentioned and like people were talking about me or giving me shit or coming on my stream and like talking shit about me, like, look at him, fucking like that Liz cunt. He was like, look at him, what a sad man. He says he's only got 15 minutes until Owen is on. It's like everyone watching me is in the bear. I'm a bear, you dumb cunt. Like, of course I'm going to be like, right, Owen's on in 15 minutes, right, I'll shut my stream. I'm going to finish up in fucking 20 minutes anyway, like, in order to criticize, like, Owen said this before, like, you know, come up with the opposing argument. These cunts don't know anything about the stuff they mock and hate. Like, that's another level of retarded. That's another level of psycho. And it's another level of just like straight up obnoxious, childish, abhorrent, undisciplined behavior. Like childlike behavior. You're gonna hate on something and like talk shit about something that you don't even know your facts about. Not even a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll openly admit when I'm totally ignorant about a subject. And then I'll talk shit about it. But these people won't do that. These people will be like, look at him, he's this, you know? Look at him, he's that. You big racist homophobe, fucking like, you're this, that, and the rest, like, and it's like, when you actually look at the person, like, the drastic contrast about, the drastic contrast between Owen's Reddit page I've never been there. I only know what they fucking say because of what he says and what other people say. You know, I can only imagine what that fucking digital hellscape is like. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever read the comment section on a porn website? I used to. Back in the day when I used to watch porn, I would like read the comments that people left because people do that shit. People rate porn. Imagine being so low that you stick around to comment and rate on the porn you just consumed. Like, you know, I used to just sit there reading this stuff, just being like, oh my god. Like, post climax, post jerk clarity that you get, like, you're like, oh, and then all the shame kicks in, and you're like, what have I done? And you're like cleaning up and shit. I'd still have the phone out, and I'd just be like reading what, like, obviously even back then, this is like fucking years ago, like, I'd be like reading shit where I'm like, that has to be a bot. That's just so blatantly lurid and fucked up that like can't be an actual person. Like, that was years ago. Like, you know what I mean? And I haven't consumed porn in a long time. I had a recent slip up. But I haven't consumed porn regularly, like, in years now, like, you know. And that was a big thing for me. I was one of those dudes who was in a long-term relationship, regularly having sex, and regularly consuming porn. It's so believable that, like, 99% or whatever, like, don't get me wrong, I think a lot of statistics are total bullshit. I'd say it's actually probably more like 80. You know, like, from my experience, like, there are people out there that just, like, are shy and, like, you know, not very confident, like, and, like, not self-preservative or self-absorbed in any sense at all. You know, like, the type of person to just sit down and take something off some, you know, meek, like, what I used to think was meek, you know, what I would now describe as, like, petty and weak, you know. You know, like, they're the kind of innocent, naive soul that should be protected and defended because they serve a purpose. But then there's the kind of innocent, naive soul that's like, here, come on now, like, how many times do you need to, like, be fucked with before you learn that you can't be that gullible and naive and expect people to feel, like, empathy and sympathy for you. You know what I mean? Like, when somebody allows themselves to be taken advantage of time and again because they lack the confidence to be, like, you know, confrontational. Like, I heard a male. You could fucking, like, if you could describe it as male. I heard a male on a TV show. What was it? The reality TV version of Squid Game on Netflix. A fucking male said these words: I try to avoid all conflict if possible. What? Like, all conflict? Like, you wouldn't even complain in a shop about something, like, do you know what I mean? You got a fucking order a fucking rare steak and it shows up well done, and you're just gonna sit there and eat it, even though you've paid for that shit, even though the chef gets paid to do it right, even though the waiter gets paid to take your order correctly. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to make a fuss. Like, I detest those people just as much as I detest scum and, like, people who take advantage of people, you know, criminals and such, like, vagabonds, bandits. I'm looking at you, the bandit. There's been so many negative effects. There's been so many compounding negative effects of people, like, just not having a set of balls on them, you know? Like, you got all these, like, feminine men and all these masculine women. And it's sad. It's like it's a horror show. Like I feel so bad for the kids. Like man, like that's what like that's what gets me is like fucking man the kids man like. I'm a bit of a caveman elf. I'm not afraid of my opinions. I'm a radiation. I know, it's hilarious that, like... Anyone who runs around in spandex is definitely a pervert. Yeah, like, even the way that superheroes used to be dressed, don't get me wrong, I know you can make the artistic argument that certain costumes were created in certain ways so that you could, like, you know, easily repeat them really, really quickly. And, like, you know, like, it makes it easier for the artist to just be like, okay, he's wearing a pair of red pants and his legs are blue. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what do you mean his legs are blue? Well, it's like he's wearing blue spandex or something, like, you know? Because it's like, I remember watching, like, documentaries before where it's like, there's actually very good reasons behind a lot of the aesthetics, you know? Where, like, you won't see many characters that have, like, lots of detail because, like, you have to paint that thing again and again and again and again and again. That's why you get a show like Samurai Jack, where it's like, it's real simple, you know? Like Family Guy, you know? You keep it simple, you know? And then, because you're animating it. But if it's just a still image, you know, then that's where you, like, fucking fire away, fuck the detail in, like, you know? I pay to be able to sing and link them live. That's hilarious. If you watch the documentary, you can see Rimjob scoping when BB is talking. Yeah? Which one? I've only seen the first one. I'll have to watch the second one. They made the second one, didn't they? They were, like, in the process of making the third one, I think. Like my cooking or my sciences. I have a feeling I'll end up doing Peinteingu one day. 13! 14! We have a new record! 14 viewers! Welcome to Peinteingu, all 14 of you. I hope you're well, Lou. Don't worry, I will get back to Peinteingu momentarily. I just like reading all the comments. Condescending is such a horrible look on the ignorant. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's ugly. It's disgusting when you come across someone who you know is talking out their ass, and the way they're talking out their ass is from a place of self-imposed authority. You know, well, I know. You know fucking nothing. Sit your ass down. Be humble. I don't even like Kendrick Lamar anymore since he pulled that bullshit with that fucking white bitch. That white bitch. All she did was sing along to your song. And you, like, fucking pull the mic off her and get her off stage. But yeah, be humble. He was right about that. Even if he was wrong about his conduct on stage. I've grown to love the word cunt. Oh, it's the best words ever, man. It's such a good word. I love Defender rants. Crushing. Who else in the realm can paint and rant to such a high caliber? You bring yourself much honor, Shirley Delta Beru, with your comment to. Domo arigato for your patronage and your presence on Peinteingu. I gave the Reddit page about a week in 2020. Ghastly and demoralizing. Haven't been back. I can only imagine. I cannot believe they're still at it. Man, that's what's kind of scary about people like that. Is they will not let up. And, like, they'll just keep going. Do you know what I mean? Like, their life will fall apart around them. But they won't respond to the signals of their life falling apart around them at all. Because they're so hyper-focused on, like, being right. You know, even if in the back of their mind, they know they're wrong. You know? they can see this. They can see the signs of like, oh shit, like, you know, I'm on the losing side here. But it's like they can't. They can't. It has to be the ego. You know, like that has to be that to me is why ancient teachings are like, beware of the ego. You know, death of the ego is important because like if you can't be wrong, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. Paint. I get ratings so high. I got new pencils to illustrate a few of my fave stories. I don't draw on pencil often, but when I do, I really enjoy it. I'm a fan of like, you know, like if I just have a pencil, like, you know, you just draw a shape or whatever. And when you're trying to shade it in, there's something, just like painting can be very like, you know, meditative. And it can like put you in the zone. You know, you focus on the lines, you focus on the paint and the colour and on the brush strokes and stuff like that. You focus on trying to maintain a good line, shit like that. Like you start to zone in. There's a difference with pencil because with for me anyway, like there's a lot of people who do the same thing. It's like the most common way to like shade and give form and texture to things, where like you'll like rapidly go back and forward, right? And like, there's something about like, it's not like the scratching and the carving over time of like hard lines and soft lines and like grey areas and darker grey areas and like slowly but surely an image forms. Like, you know, it's very satisfying. There's some pencil only stuff on Instagram that I've seen over the last few years. Because, like, you know, like I'm on Instagram the most because that's where my stuff is. And there's some pencil-only art that you look at and you're just like... like, I've seen some guy did a portrait of your one Margot Robbie and it's huge. It's like a big canvas or a big board that he just did a pencil thing on and charcoal, I think. Of Margot Robbie, and it looks like a fucking black and white photo of her, like a high definition black and white photo of her, like fucking intense looking, like. Peinteingu, welcome to Peinteingu. I do social anthropology. What the fuck is that? The porn industry has a lot to answer for. Even porn stars who will tell you they love are brainwashed and intoxicated. I've been a BDSM rabbit hole. Oh, Jesus. I've never gone that dark with the porn. I can only imagine all the leather and chains and whips and fucking nipple clamps and shit like that. No, thank you. I'm very fundamental. I'm easy to please. I like the fundamentals, you know, just man, woman, horizontal, passion. That does it for me, like, you know. And I'm so grateful for that. Like, I'm so grateful that I'm actually not a bit of a weirdo. Like I'm not I'm eccentric and I'm loud and I have particular tastes. I actually have quite expensive tastes. Like I find it funny. Like the more I look at myself, I'm actually quite posh. Like I'm actually very elitist. Like I would love to have a tailor and a shoemaker or a peddler, whatever you want to call them. Like I would love to get so good at what I do to like have a genuine moral justification to have high quality goods, to wear high quality clothes, to buy high quality furniture and stuff for my high quality home, you know, but not in a bougie sense. In like I want to buy handmade stuff and like I want to buy stuff from people who like literally own their own business and like their money goes to their employees who have families and stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to like the last thing I'll do is have a promo code or some shit like that. Like, do you know, like again, I learned from the best streamer on the internet for the last like 5 odd years easily is Owen Benjamin. The dude just does it right. He just does it the way you're supposed to do it. Just be honest, be good to your audience, like don't lie, don't cheat, don't do all this promo code shit, don't have all this like hidden agenda shit, don't fake it till you make it, all that fucking crap, like, you know, don't take all these offers, like these fucking, like, you know, handouts, these tickets and stuff like that, like, you know. Like, it's so easy. That's what I find so funny about it, is like, it's so easy. I don't understand, like I do and I don't understand why the majority of people find it so difficult to just not be a cunt. To not fuck with people. To not do stuff that when you do it, you feel it on the inside, you're like, oh, that was kind of fucked up, I shouldn't have done that, like, do you know what I mean? Like I've done fucked up shit, and then I've been like, what the fuck did I just do? These are the type of people who do fucked up shit and then they hide it. They hide it, like, do you know what I mean? They'll do something fucked up and they're like, I didn't do that. And then somebody finds out they did it, and they're like, but I was justified in my disgusting habits, like, you know. I'm the victim. It's not my fault I'm an asshole, scumbag, lizard face cunt. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so fucking funny, like. They're all trafficked, I know, yeah, like, it's horrible. Have to go, see y'all, much love, bye! I hope you enjoyed Peinteingu. 17 viewers! The sky is the limit with this Monday morning Peinteingu. You see in the chat, 14, 15, Brick Fingaroo, 60. Oh. Sleepy Housu, welcome to Peinteingu. I make high quality blades. Legit? Really? And leather and wood and leather. And leather and wood and leather. Oh, I'll leave the stream running as I have much honor. Ah, Jabandatu, you are too good to me. I have craftings in my streams. I even upgrade my cooking to get more for it. That's cool. I seriously think I keep saying it. Like, I think a cooking stream with me in the kimono and headband would be hilarious. If anyone has extra honor laying about, please, I need some. Brick fingers running low on honor. It do be like that, nigga. You know, it's just one of them days. It's a Monday. You'll get over it. It's okay. Have faith. Of course you want the best handmade goods. Artists want to support artists. Yeah, shout out to Metal Bear. He's been making me a handmade axe and sheath for a while now. It's taken him a while. But like the thought of like having that eventually, you know, this was made for me, you know, by someone who likes my art. Like, you know, there's just, you literally can't put a price on that. Like, it could be any price. It's all subjective. It's all like how much it means to you and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's what I love about it. I love like some of my paintings that I've done for people are not really professional looking, you know, because they've asked me to be like, no, do one like this, do a funny cartoon one, like, you know, and then I do it, and I really enjoy it, and it is funny, but like, yeah, you could totally say that, like, oh my god, that's like a child painted that, but it's like, it's supposed to look like that, like, you know, like the one I did for Sleep Deprived Bears, fucking like, hilarious. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, only certain people would get it. It's got a bit of Warhammer in there. It's got a bit of Mech Warrior in there. You know, like, and it's for him, and he's a nerd. Like, and I'm a nerd. Like, you know, and I love that shit. Like, it was a great honor to Peinteingu for Sleep Deprived Duo. I'm glad you resisted the nipple clamps. Yeah, man. I don't, like I was saying, the fundamental. I don't associate pain with pleasure. In that way, anyway. Like, I enjoy working out. You know, I really enjoy working out, and there are certain pains that can be satisfying. I wouldn't call them pleasurable because you're still experiencing like an unpleasant sensation. But when I used to self-harm, I liked it. I got addicted to it. That's one of the reasons why I think that I went so far when I self-harmed. Because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the visceral, like, you know, nervous system response from, like, harming myself. Like, legitimately, like, you know, giving myself a large gash on my pec or some shit. Like the type of thing that, like a fucking... Like, not like a bear, you know, nothing big. Maybe a wolf or something, like, do you know what I mean? Like, couple of inches long and like deep enough to get to, like, you know, through fascia, and like, you know, I didn't go muscle deep. At least I don't think so. Didn't feel like I like damaged any muscle tissue or anything. But like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of fucked up like that, isn't it? Like, be careful what you enjoy. That's why I always said, is like, I'll never try heroin. You know, heroin's a dark motherfucker. I said that before on on a recent stream, where I was like, I used to look at people who would like strap up and get a needle, and I'd be like, that doesn't look like you're about to have like a lot of fun and feel good and shit, like, you know? It looks like you're hurting yourself. At least with something as simple like, you know, a pint or a cigarette. It looks like they're enjoying it, you know? You have a sip of a creamy pint or a fucking bit of a, you know, a glass of whiskey with some ice and some, you know, carbonated lemon and lime water. You know, make yourself an old fashioned or some shit, like, and you sip it and you're like, oh, it's good, you know, to a point, you know. Shouldn't have too much, you know. You shouldn't be drunk, but there's no harm in doing a bit, you know. Other people, like a lot of people, they get like, you know, like the fentanyl crisis in the United States right now. Jesus Christ, they're mixing fentanyl with like horse tranquilizers, with like ketamine and shit. Good God, like people are just like slumped over in the middle of the street, like that's not a. You're not doing that because you want to feel good, you know. You're doing that because you don't want to feel anything, you know? But you don't have, like, the aggression and the fight to, like, want to hurt something. It's very, like, the whole psychology thing was very interesting for me to get into. Because I even at a young age, I could see the fuckery in psychology. You know, the whole, like, how does that make you feel? You know, do you think, and all this stuff is like leading questions, you know, very strict protocol and stuff like this. Now, like, it all smelled dodgy as fuck to me immediately. However, some of the science is very valid, you know? Like the inner workings of the mind of a human being, how you can program them or deprogram them or reprogram them and shit, like, you know, it's fascinating. One of the many things being the relationship between, you know, pleasure and pain and such. It's those new promos, Defender Bear, they rock. I'm glad you write the promos. I love the promos. I love doing them. Right, I'm gonna quickly slap a sun in here. and make sure I catch up on it, like most of the chats. And then I think I'm going to call it. Boom, 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 boom. Don't forget, if you would like to support Peinteingu, the link is in the description. Do not make me get Garlos out. I will take the bucket off, and you do not want that. Like and subscribe, you cunts, to Peinteingu. Link in description for paying for Peinteingu, or if you wish to browse my merchandise, the link to my Instagram is also in description. I do hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, the usual shit, the usual stuff. If you'd like to buy a Peinteingu from one of the Peinteingu streams, DM me, tell me which one it was. There will be a list of the Peinteingus up soon, when I finally get around to taking all the photos and placing them in a shop online. What else? I think that's it. Check me out on TikTok, Defender Bear, Instagram, Alex Roach Art. Yes, that's my real name, minus the art. If my real name had art on it, fucking hilarious. Clearly you were born to do this. If I finish it, then I want to give it to when it's done. Paint me a Vegemite. You what? Yeah, you want a Vegemite jar? Right, I'll paint you a Vegemite jar then. And then we will discuss trade. You know, price. Oh, Jesus. You're a dirty little fairy, aren't you? The reason I'm a blacksmith and make man's toys and swords and daggers and tools and shit is my way of compensating. I've never struck a person in aggression in my life. That's hilarious. But like hammering away at steel and stuff like that, like, you know, that's a great way to get that masculine energy going in a disciplined and productive manner, you know. You're welcome, Antonio. Goodbye. Elf will plug Peinteingu more. You're gonna send me a Damascus knife for a jar painting? This Vegemite painting could turn out to be quite lucrative. Get lurking for the team. It do be like that. Oh, that's hilarious. New all-time high. I know. Brilliant. Excellent. And on a Monday, of all days. Clearly I caught everyone in the right mood. Either that, or I'm doing my job very well. And I created a good mood. Which is, of course, my general objective here on Peinteingu. I'm not just slowly earning my way back into the halls of heaven by entertaining you mere mortals. I am also attempting to appease the gods. Turn on the machine. Right, we are set up in Liberia. We have much to paint, but we have much time to do it. Like tomorrow. Gotta go. Thanks to Fenderu. You have a much honoru for a gingeru who wears jortsu under his kimono. I don't want that rumor starting, so we're gonna nip that in the bud right now. I have never, nor will I ever, wear jorts. Under, over, or around the kimono, or without the kimono. We need you most on Monday. Congratulations on the new record. You are welcome to Peinteingu. I hope it helps you. Right, a Vegemite painting for a Damascus knife. I have a spare Damascus Asian style knife blank that's too thick before grinding. it welded together Chian, southwest Chian, in a mossy oak pattern. Okay, no promise. Wait, see when elf fires magical fire once more. Bugs Bunny. Oh god. Right! Defenderoo does his job masterfully. Thank you, Demon Hunter Barrow. Your commando is a most welcome. You bring yourself much honor. Until tomorrow, I have been Defenderoo. This has been Painteingu. I hope you enjoyed Ingu. In the meantime, if you would wish to support you, link in description. If you wish to browse my merch, link also in description. I will see you same time, same place, same high octane painting energy. You've never watched paint dry like this before. Till then, tomorrow at 3 p.m, I bid thee farewell. Be good, be true, and be beautiful. I love you all. God bless.